This is Talks with D Hawks, my second one with
Johansel Estrella. That is my name. I go by that name. I am the author of the book, The Young Adult Life.
The Young Adult Life, everybody.
I'm from the Bronx. I'm from Fordham. You know, been living around there for a couple of years. Excuse me, people.
No, it's alright.
I'm 22. I'm looking forward to be one of the best authors in the city, you know. A little cockiness, you know, but that's all right.
Sometimes you got a little spice, bro.
Yeah, you gotta spice it up a little bit.
Be humble, but let them know who you are.
Humble for sure.
What was it that clicked for you? Like, what inspired you to make a book?
So first, it was just like, I used to write all the time. I used to write all the time. So just looking at the kids and how they don't read books anymore, it was just like, you know, I need to write something that is hood oriented. Like, so when they look at it, they're like, oh, this is something different. I never seen something street language inside a book, Spanglish type language too. You know, it's just like, it was a motivation for me to be different and start a new generation of reading.
What difficulties did you have during the process of making this book?
The first difficulty was like actually putting this into organizations. Like it was easy to write it, honestly. It was really easy to write it, but once I was adding it to the papers, it became all disorganized, and I didn't know what I wanted, what part in. So it was actually pretty hard. And you know, I figured it out though. And
did it take a long time?
It took a long time, a really long time, bro.
Damn.
That was the hard part, bro. Like, I would write about something here, but it wouldn't make sense the next paragraph. So I will have to like save that and put it in a different paragraph. So it was just like all mixed up and stuff, bro.
That's the worst.
Another difficulty though was like getting it out there. That was just like, once I got it all together, organized, I was good. But getting it out there was harder. I want to thank my sister though, because my sister, shout out to
Lolo Estrella.
Lola Estrella, you already know.
Shout out to her for supporting you.
Facts.
What ways does she support you?
She supported me with posting it everywhere, talking to all her friends in school, letting them know like, yo, this is my brother's book. If you're interested, it's different, you know, it's not the same thing, you know. So, you know, there was people out there and they were supporting, you know, and I appreciate that.
Is there anyone or anything that helped you during the making of this book?
Oh yeah. I actually had two editors. One, her name is Nargis Islam, thank you, and the other one was Esperanza. She was really guiding me to have everything neat, pronounced right. It was a little difficult though. She wanted me to like let go of all the hood words, like you say, yeah. But I had to let her know, like, yo,
this is what the book's about.
This is what the book's about, yeah. So, but we agreed to it, and she actually thought it was actually pretty genius.
How did you find them?
They were both my friends before. One of them was actually a straight A student. I was just like, yeah, you're pretty smart, you know. Yeah. I'm gonna give you a chance. Let's do this. So we worked together one day, and you know, she was actually correcting a lot of things that I didn't see myself. So that really helped. Esperanza, she actually graduated college. 8 years she did, yeah. For some major there. But she's pretty smart too. She was actually helping me through most of it. She actually organized it better than I did at the beginning when I was messing up.
How long did it take you to make this?
Started 7 months ago.
7 months? It took 7 months?
7 months to write this book. Every day I would go home after work, write a little bit, just a little paragraph.
With a sentence, paragraph.
But it was good. It made sense with what I was writing. I just, every day when I got from work, did a little bit of writing, and that's what I got from it.
No days off?
No days off.
You see, people, when you have a craft, when you have something you want to work on, it doesn't matter if you take an hour, 10 minutes, 20 minutes of your day. If you're doing something to better yourself or work on your craft, I'm telling you, it will take you somewhere.
Some of us, we have like, we have basic jobs, but we have like this other thing that inspires us, and we have to actually go for the thing that inspires us. Yeah. Even if it's taking a little bit of time of your day, it'll work out at the end.
What inspired the cover?
The cover,
like the art, who helped you make it? The art, was it all you?
The graphics, I got it from a friend, but you see the background, it has like the city. I don't know if it's too dark to see.
You can see it.
And then the rest, I just wrote it. It was actually an Instagram app. You see like the letters? Yeah, it was actually an Instagram. You see the text? So I wrote the young adult life with the line thing.
That's you wrote that on.
Yeah.
So you put it on Instagram and then
yep.
you. Oh, that's fine.
And I made it a copy, and I put the NYC, and then this is your city. I wrote my name, and then I wrote like the subtitle.
How does the people around you feel about your book? Like your mom, uncle, brother, cousin, friends, like people that you see every day. How do they feel about knowing that you made a book?
Actually, super proud. Super proud. They tell me every day.
Every single
job,
day.
Joe. Just keep going. You're doing really good. Like they always inspire. They're the biggest inspiration, honestly. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be writing this book. They always told me like, "Oh, you write good. You're a good writer." And I was like, "Yeah." I didn't believe it, but I believed it because they told me.
Yeah.
So I kept
Sometimes
going.
you need a little push.
Yeah. And Nargis and Esperanza, my editors, it was like, "Yo, this is really good. Like you should keep going." And that's when I kept going. It was just. I was just so motivated, still motivated now that it's created. Yeah, I'm just like.
So how does that work? Is it you deliver it to them? You have people that work for you?
Yeah, a lot of people ask me this question. Yeah, no, Amazon delivers it. The app delivers it straight to the house. The people that I give the book to are like my biggest supporters. Like if you see me taking a picture of them, they're like the biggest supporters I ever had. They're really, those were the ones that I was like. That would be like, "Oh, how are you doing with your book? How's that going? Are you still writing that?" And they would just give me positive energy to continue.
Right.
I want to thank the people who've been purchasing the book. Those people are really, really becoming a big supporter because according to Amazon, the more people get it, the more popularity I increase. So thank you for that. Yeah.
Do you know how many people purchased your book so far?
So far, I have 16. It's almost 20 around there, yeah. So it's pretty good.
That's not that bad.
It's pretty good, bro. It's also on Wattpad if you guys want to read it. It's on Wattpad for free if you guys want to read it digital.
Let's say I wanted to create a book. What are the things I should expect and be ready for?
A lot of headaches.
I can see it now, man.
A lot of twists in your head. Trying to get out some sentences and you can't get out of it, and then you have to go just take a drink or something because it's hurting. It's a lot of work, guys. It's I took a patient. You definitely need patience to do this thing, man, because patience is definitely key. It's definitely key. Sometimes I just had to sit back, take a little sip of wine or something.
Get the juices flowing.
And then I would get right back to it,
Yeah.
One thing for sure, you lose motivation. You definitely lose motivation like halfway through.
Oh, I know.
Definitely lose. That's why I love the people who supported me. It was just like, it really helped me like just continue, finish this shit. You got it.
What can people expect from this book when they read it?
A bright understanding of the Bronx. You would definitely understand. If you're not from the Bronx, you will definitely understand the meaning of it. Like, you will know the struggles we go through. You will know the hobbies, the parties, the work ethic, everything.
Oh, man.
You know all of that.
The slang. The drama, what people go
the
through.
streets, what we do. The struggle, all of that.
No, I feel you.
Things that happen, I put in there some serious things. Like recently, death of Junior. Rest in peace to him.
Rest in peace to Junior.
Yep.
Justice for Junior.
I added a part where it said explaining how his situation happened and how he went through I went inside his mind to process the way that he was going through it during that situation. From getting axed in the bodega to walking himself to the hospital. It's in chapter 17. It's really good.
Is there going to be a part 2?
Part 2. I'm actually planning to just like represent this book as much as I can here in NYC and maybe move in the future to Miami and live my life in Miami and maybe write, I don't know, Miami adult life.
The life of Miami.
The life of Miami, who knows? That's what I was planning in my head, just little plans. I can't really write another book about NYC because I lived it, I'm living it. So I want to live a different life in another state. And I'll explain how it is, My next book coming out soon. I think in 6 months.
6 months?
I've been working hard on it. It's actually gonna be 10 times better than this.
Wow.
It's on Wattpad already. I already wrote 5 chapters. Preview of how the book is gonna be. It's a fiction book. It's me. I go into a coma. The book starts with me talking to my dog in my dream, and I'm getting headaches in my inside of my dream, and strange things are happening. Like I'm with my one of my bros, and I cross the street, and my bro gets hit by a car. But it was actually a flashback showing me that I was the one who got hit by a car. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's really interesting, you know. And I end up waking up, and I realize that I can't move as much, and then I have another dream, and in that dream is someone from my dream world, and that actually is me, myself, talking to me. And when he's talking to me, he grants me money and health. But the process was that I will have to sign a deal with him that when I'm dead in the real world, we will switch places. We will switch our souls, and I will live in the dream world, and he will be in my world. So I ended up signing the deal, and I wake up and I'm healthy. Stay tuned.
What do you wish to gain from all this? Like writing books? Like, what do you want the world to know about you?
I want people to know me as the guy that started the new generation of writing. You see, the writing now it's not...
Porquería?
Yeah.
Basura?
It's basura. It's not
trash?
It's not the best thing to read, you know. It's not that interesting like it was before.
Alright, so we're gonna end it off here. So just tell us, Johansel, who, what, when, and where.
You can get your book on Amazon. Amazon for the low of $5.60. Follow me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram. There's gonna be a link in my bio where you can go to Wattpad and you can read it for free. Stay tuned for my next book. It's coming out in 6 months, like I said.
6 months.
But it's pretty good. It's gonna be the best I ever done so far.
And we only getting better from here.
Oh yeah, baby.
My brother.
Talks with D Hawks. You already know. We out here.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Peace.